Hello! 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 Welcome. Willkommen. Bienvenue. Welcome in. As they say. Here we are. So here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. I'm here to tell you. I'm participating in 7-day FPS, which is a game jam. So that's a cool thing that I'm doing. I'm doing a game jam. It's over 7 days. I've technically participated in game jams before. Most of them, I did the whole participate thing where I signed up for it and then I didn't, submit to it. So this one, hopefully by saying online hello in a stream, hopefully things turn out differently. We'll see. Oh, let me just double check everything's showing up right, but it looks like it. Ooh, whoa. Okay, I wanna pull this over here actually. Oops. Got a whole bunch of inputs showing up there. Okay. So hopefully that all. Yeah, because my mic was pinging. Okay. So anyhow, hopefully that all goes swimmingly. We'll see. Let me know if the audio balance is weird. Yeah. Got some cyberpunk stuff going today. So that's the plan, to make a game over the next 7 days. So I have until Friday, I think, because technically it started yesterday. Technically I started yesterday. So I have until Friday next week. So yeah, the 13th. I have until Saturday next week. Cool. Nice. Okay, sweet. I'm starting it now, then. This is me starting it. Yesterday was just laying the foundation. That's what it was. Yesterday was just laying the foundation. This is me starting it. So I guess I'm starting it now. I don't know. Maybe I started it yesterday. Maybe I'm starting it now. Anyway, this is Godot. It's cool. Basically, all I have right now is this. Is just the base of the thing, which is it's not anything. It's a thing. It's actually a good base for anything. And honestly, what I want to do with this is it's good to have in any game engine. This is not something I even had in Unity, because I never really did anything with first person or third person stuff. First person and third person stuff, we all know, if you think about it from a game design perspective, first person and third person stuff, it's just the same thing. You just move the camera and you adjust the amount of detail that you put into the character that you're inhabiting. Of course, it also changes your game design ethos. It also changes the stuff that you're going for there, but from a base level standpoint, in terms of what you're doing mechanically from the very get-go, it's the exact same thing. So what's nice here is that this can serve for me as a base for first person or third person, whichever, because all I need to do right now, actually, this is technically set up as a third person game base right now, right? It's got the mouse camera control that's locked and everything. It's got jumping and movement and stuff and all that jazz. The only thing that's really not here is the main thing. Ayo, how's it going, Melissa? Nice to have you. The main thing that's not here is the shooting or the attacking or interaction, right, that I need to add. So like having that sort of interaction element is the main thing that would be necessary for any game, first person, third person, what have you, right? So having that sort of interaction element, right? So once I have that, but I'm pretty happy with this for having messed around with Godot, for having been pretty new to Godot. This is technically supposed to be an enemy. This thing is tagged as an enemy. I could replicate it, have a whole bunch of them. That would make a lot of sense. Anyway, so yeah, so like this is Godot. It's pretty cool. Also, I shout out to like all the new followers that I got since I went viral on Twitter. Apparently, that was a whole weird experience. Let me tell you. So thank you, new followers on Twitch, for reading that last tweet that I put in that thread. That was weird. Anyway, cool shit. Appreciate it. So anyway, so yeah, we got that. Now the thing, on Twitter, Rose Quartz Klein. Rose Quartz like the rock. Klein like my name. Same as my handle on other stuff. Not on here. I've been debating changing it on here. In fact, I think I might change it on here. I don't know. Not sure if I want to keep my branding consistent across, like, like consistency of branding, but also like Yari is a name that I use in a lot of things as well. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's always a weird thing. Anyway. Yeah, I went viral on Twitter. It was weird. Not viral, but, big-ish. Very strange experience. So anyway, so what I would want to do with this next, in order to advance it as a base for any first-person / third-person game, is to allow you to interact with things in the environment, right? I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. Because the thing is, there's multiple different ways. Now, actually, I do want to do that. I do want to do that as my primary thing. The thing is, there's multiple different ways to interact with your environment, right? In terms of game functions, in terms of game engine functions, right? There's multiple different ways that we could code that, right? So having that as packaged as part of the base thing here, like, I'm not sure how much I want to package that in. In fact, I kind of want to just copy the files right now before I go any further. No, I might want to just do that. Okay. Copy 10 items. Okay, and then we'll just make a new folder. Nope, I didn't want it there. Paste 10 items. Alright, cool. So now we have that. And then, hello! How's it going? Y'all can hear the music, right? I'm not just dancing to nothing. I mean, if I am just dancing to nothing, whatever, right? Sweet. Mixed. I mean mood, but any particular reason? Sending you love. Mwah. Alright, so let's go over here, new folder, and then this is gonna be, I wanna make this into the thing that I'm working on right now. So we're just gonna make this into, I don't know, new game, or 7-day FPS jam. Okay, there we go. That's descriptive, right? Okay, put those there. We're gonna put these here. Okay, great. Well, dang. Crappy. That kind of sucks. I mean, Christmas tree, cool. Right? Yeah, okay, mixed. I see where the mixed is coming from. I see where the mixed is coming from. Yeah, okay. I see where you're at. Okay, so we're gonna go project, quit to project list, because this whole thing is just kind of going like, you just moved all my files. What are you doing? That's what it's going like. It's going like, huh? What? What? Okay. And then I want to find the file. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Was there hidden files? Was it, oh no, it just made a new one. Okay, that makes sense. Project.Godot. Okay, good. Okay, so So I want you to scan for things over remove. Okay. Up. Wait. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What were you... Can I ask what you were trying to get? If you don't mind sharing. Freaking sucks when... that sucks. That really... Dang it. Because that would have been just like such a nice thing to have for your... Because that's like you are so into that. And that's like your thing. And like you get the Christmas tree and then this is like your gift. And then it, like... I'm sorry, that sucks. Would have been a good time. Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to open this and edit it. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna edit the name. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I've set up my thing. Now my main question is, I need to figure out, right? There's multiple different ways that, that would have been nice. There's multiple different ways that, there's multiple different functions. Godot is really cool. I'll show you all why Godot is really cool. Why I really like Godot over Unity. Anyway, I'm like kind of new to it, but really obsessing over it. Anyway, okay. So there's multiple different functions, right, that we can use to do the whole like you as a player interact with the world, right? Because if you're just over here hanging out, doing the thing where you're like walking around, come on. Load, please. Please. All right, so if you're just like walking around, jumping, and you're clicking things, right? So you're clicking things or you're pressing things, right? But what does that clicking do? Is it hit scan where you're shooting something, or hit scan where you're something else, right? Is it interactable close by? Right? Is it like, or is it not even that? Are we just doing like a platformer? Heck, I could just make a platformer just using this. Like the controls that I have here are good enough for platformer. Or maybe the interaction that I have is like when you press a button, you get like a limited jetpack thing. Actually, that would be pretty cool. Be like Pharah from Overwatch. Pharah is hot. I know that's like a new take. That is a really, really new take. That is a hot take. That is like a blazing hot take. That Pharah is hot. Anyway. I'm gay. Newsflash. Okay, so also this confuses me. Look. Light, shadow. I'm not sure why this is happening this way. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the shaders and all that jazz, and I'm sure I'll figure it out later. This engine is still very new to me. Anyway, but look. Light, shadow, right? Light, shadow, light side. Where's the sun? Shadow side. There's the sun. What? Anyway, whatever. Okay, so my point is, right, there's multiple different ways that I could set this up in terms of the interaction, right? I could do, like, what does pressing, right? If there's one thing that pressing the mouse button does, what does it do? Does it shoot a thing that no matter where it is, right? Or does it shoot a bullet or a ball or a orb or a whatever, right? That does things. Like, does it shoot a projectile? That's the word I was looking for, right? Does it shoot a projectile that does something, right? Does it cause you to do something? Levitate, fly, move faster, have extra power, sink into the ground? No, that would be weird. What does pressing button cause you to do that you can't normally do just by jumping and walking? This is a very floaty jump. I can change that. This is right now a very floaty jump. which is what makes me feel like it's almost like Farah already. But anyway, so that's my question. And I don't know. I mean, that's what I need to figure out, right? That's what I need to figure out in terms of direction. This is the limits of this jam. I honestly haven't figured this out yet. So if you have any thoughts on this, please share. Please share. The limits of this jam are none, which is frustrating. Kind of. The limits of this jam are that it has to be first person. I have already satisfied that limit. That is it. I know it says it's the FPS jam, right? But I know it's like it's the FPS jam, but like it's which is like first person shooter. But they said in the jam that it's expanded beyond. The scope is beyond shooters. It's not just shooters anymore. So it's like, okay, so it's not just shooter. So it's just first person. So it's a first person game. So it's like, what kind of first person game do I want to make? I don't know. A queer one, obviously. I mean, like, but I can put queer context into literally anything because they're done. Like it's queer, right? So there we go. So what I'm almost tempted to do, unless anyone has suggestions, I mean, like, my initial ideas, thing one, in terms of game mechanics, the game that I'm currently obsessed with finding a way of emulating. There's no other word for it. Emulating. But not like running with an emulator, emulating. The game I'm currently obsessed with finding a way of emulating without doing it exactly the same is Centipede, the arcade game. I don't know if anyone here has played Centipede, but Centipede is really cool because what it does, right, is like the things that are coming at you that you have to deal with, right? The things that are coming at you that will stop your game flow state, traditionally called enemies, but the things that are coming at you that will stop your game flow state, when you act upon them, you turn them into obstacles for both, instead of killing them, you turn them into obstacles for both yourself and for them, which like changes the map, which is this really, really cool thing. Anyway, bye. Hearts. Thank you for popping in. I hope you get your Warhammer stuff soon. That would be great and not overpriced from scalpers. Grr. Thanks for being here. So yeah. Anyway, the other thing I want to do is also just like, honestly, here's how I also like to find my ideas or get ideas for things. My favorite button is the random page article on Wikipedia. Okay, cool. Okay. An international school, an American international school in Uruguay. Doesn't really match up with the music. I am confused by what this is. NALTA is a union? Oh, it's a council. It's a governmental council. I try to click like write three random articles and sort of mash them together sometimes for ideas. Sometimes that works. right? Idea finding. It's like doing the 3 random symbols, 3 random emojis. If someone wants to submit 3 random emojis, that would work too. Although, actually, no, wait. I have a lot of pitches back from there. That's right. I do actually have a lot of those. They're under games, ideas, monthly. Was it this? Yep. 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 Okay. Huh. I mean, to be clear, I'm already making flying pan flag manatee. I need to finish that. I should stream some of the dev of that. Not a first-person game, so it won't be finished right now, but yeah. This document, I was like, oh, wait, I have like a whole bunch of pitches. Right? Like, there is a thing here. Okay. Right? This was strange and fun. Okay. A surreal and sweet game about love and archaeology. Shrimp Lesbian's Bone is a visual novel detective game in which you play as a mer shrimp archaeologist in the ocean. I still love that. Work with your romantic partner to uncover the history of your people through investigating remains on the ocean floor. Would be cool. Would also require swimming motion, and I'm not sure I can implement that. Can I? What does that require? That would require a different motion thing. I'm just gonna veto that, which sucks because it's such a cool concept. It's such a cool concept, but it's a visual novel. It's gonna be a visual novel. Like, it's Shrimp Lesbian's Bone is a visual novel detective game. It's not a first person game. And that's because if I did convert it to a first person game, I feel like it would have to be this thing where you're able to move in this environment. You know, like, you could still make it a detective game, right? Pretty easily. But again, I would need to have that, kind of camera motion where you can move like that. And that's... I don't want to try and do that. I just don't. Okay. Short high energy game of cyberpunk hacking to ITM stock market rises. A top-down stealth puzzler sees you mischievously, I don't remember, wreaking havoc by making ATMs spit out money. Avoid the hand of the law while working to lay bare the tenuous foundations of capitalist economy. I mean, making a stealth game would not be too difficult. I say that. I'm sure it would. Making a stealth game would be doable, right? A stealth. Back pocket, maybe. Okay. Cute simple story of young queer love. Boot Camera Rose's visual novel. A friend and a group of queer high school teens with awkward shenanigans that have a prom featuring badass boots. That's very much a visual novel. So I don't think that's gonna happen. A rhythm game is not gonna work with first-person stuff. Billiards is not a first-person game. Illuminati Dorito Lightning is a difficult platformer. That could work. Yo, congrats! Well done! Send it to me. Discord it to me, please. Put it on the Discord. Don't Discord it to me. Put it on the Discord. I mean, you can Discord it to me too, but put it on the Discord. I'm sure I'm not the only one that could use that, but I could use that. Because I keep having to buy men's shoes. It's so annoying. And when I do buy women's shoes, it's like, I can never get boots. If I do get boots, they're always Doc Martens. And they're not... I don't know. I don't... My Docs are just okay. Honestly, they're not the best. Anyway. Okay, flying pan flag manatee is happening later. Loving Potato Tea Panda is a visual novel about inventing stories with your stuffed animals as you gather for tea time, reflection, and growing up without much to play with, but finding joy in the little things. Thank you for the link. I will forget it. Please put it in Discord. But I appreciate it. Please put it in Discord. Please, please, please. Thank you. Thank you. Please, please, please. Honestly, this one seems like the one of them that would make the most sense. Thank you, dear. Much obliged. But again, weird. You work to build a snow version of Baby Yoda before Disney lawyers come to melt it with hair dryers. I don't even know how I would do that. Honestly, I don't know how I would even... start to do that. I don't know how I would even start to do that. I don't know, should I do that or should I stick with... should I do that or should I stick with Wikipedia random stuff? Do I have other ideas in my idea documents? I do. I definitely do. I mean, I have a whole list. Wait, where's my big... this one. This is the big list. Is this one. Wait, hang on. I want to see what's on there. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. It has the chat on it. But again, like it's based around that core, what the core mechanic is, right? The question is what is the core mechanic? That is not a... That is not a first-person game. That is not a first-person game. Thing is, a lot of my games that I imagine are not first-person games. Or if they are, they're like not... I mean, maybe that's why they made the jam. That's probably why they made the jam, you know, in the first place. Maybe because, you know, the range of... I think that's explicitly why. Like, the range of first-person games is not extensive right now. It's mostly it's mostly shooters, right? And so the question is, how do we build something that's different? No. Again, that's maybe... That one's a really cool idea, but... Yeah, okay. I think I should just make a mechanic and play with it. See how it feels. Okay. So let's edit this script. Because I also want to add another input. We do have... Aroo to you too, dog. Okay, no, we do have another input for... Because we do have project settings, we do have input mapping for attack to E and left button, right? And so I'm just going to say that attack is basically going to be like a super jump right now. And I can implement that really easily, I think. Shouldn't be too difficult, I say, before going into code. Okay, well, let's try it. Why not? So if input dot is action pressed, attack, and then basically what we want is we want to jump. Actually, so I want to put, let me put that here, actually. Okay. Attack, then vel.y equals, oh, and we want, now we don't want this to be and is on floor. We want this to be basically like a temporary, like you can only use it for a certain amount of time. Right? I mean, you can only use it for a certain amount of time, and you can only use it every so often. So we want to say, and last attack time is, and we need to like, this is where we need to like, we need to have, gosh, I wish I could expand that more. We need to, right now it's defined as 0. We want it to be a float. And the thing is, right, I want last attack time to basically be reading when we last hit that button. Thank you very much for lurking and hanging out, Melissa. Much appreciated. I'll see you next time. I'm going to be doing this pretty much every day, so we'll see you around. Every day for the week. I don't know, something like that. Have a good one. Thanks. Okay, so I want to say change attack time to update when, and then I want to say super jump. So I want this to be, and last attack time is or just greater than 30. Do we want to count down or count up? That's the question. It would make more sense to count down, probably. But we can count up, that's fine. Vel.y equals jump force, and I want this jump force to be, slow. So I want this to be var super or super jump force, and this is going to be a float, and we're going to say this is 2. Okay, might want it to be higher. Okay. So then every delta time, right, I want my, so every time unit, I want my last attack time to tick down, and then whenever I attack, so right now I won't be able to, because last attack time is currently set to 0 and will never be greater than 30. So what we want is we want to have it so that last attack time ticks up once you that it's just ticking up all the time, and then it goes back down to 0 when you hit attack. Okay. So last attack time is equal to 0. Okay. So we've already declared it, so all we need to do is set it equal to 0 here. And then we want in physics process delta, we want last attack time plus equal 1. Honestly, so this is processed every second, right? Every 1 times delta, not 1. This is processed every frame, but then if we want it to be normalized to delta, then we say times delta. Yep. Okay. That might actually do it. Honestly, that might actually do it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's find out. Maybe. Suppose, yeah, there's only one way to find out. And that's to try it. Okay. Nope, not at all. Okay, wait, I need to wait then. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to wait. It should only, that's the thing. Okay, it should only work if it's successful, but it sets it to 0 at the beginning. I need to set it to 30 at the beginning. That's my problem. Ah, it worked. Do you see that little bump? Ah, it worked. Okay, there we go. So, it worked. Okay, it worked. Now what I need, so first things first, let's set this equal to 30. And then what I also need is I need to say, I want a delay. I want there to be, like, you be able to jetpack up, basically. Right? Make the force a little bit more than 2, maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I want you to be able to jetpack up. Gosh, I'm so glad that worked. That's cool. I know how to code. Ow. What a concept. I know how to code. Weird. Okay. It's freaking bizarre that I sometimes know how to actually do code. It's so weird still. So weird to me. Okay, anyway. Hush. Notifications. Hush. You are hushed, right? Yes. Okay. So, cool. Okay, so now all I need to do is get it to have a time thing? A fuel, basically. So we have it so that it works right away, but it only does it for like 1 tick, which sucks. So that's nothing. That doesn't do anything, right? It's like, it's like, doop. It's like, okay, great. You can jump, like, you can just hop. You can hop with your jetpack. You can go boop, Like, whatever, right? Who cares, right? So the question is, how do I make it have fuel? Right, a fuel reserve. Come on, load. Oh, you're already loaded. Lol, my bad. All right, so there's our regular jump, and here's our jetpack jump. Yeah, that was it. That was it. That was all of it. That's it. That's the jetpack jump. And now it's got to reload the fuel. Okay, so I have the reload on the fuel, but I don't have the actual fuel. So I need to program in the fuel. Well, the problem is that right now, actually, it's assuming that every time you use it... Oh, shoot. Right now, it's not even doing a fuel thing. Well, that's fine. It could be not a fuel thing. But that'd be interesting. Anyway, something to think about. But anyway, what I should have either way is something so that you hold down the mouse button, and the longer you hold it, then the more you continue going, right? But then after a time, it cuts out. So basically, I need a wait. Oh, I need a wait function. I hate wait functions. They're always so... Well, at least they were in Unity. I don't know how they are in Godot. That's the great question. Is Godot script nicer with waiting functions? Unity is so... I mean, it's not terrible, actually. It's pretty okay. It's pretty okay once you do the, I don't even remember what it's called now. I have a whole bunch of them in some of my Unity scripts. They're really annoying. Okay. Basically, I want to make it wait. Yeah, I can't just do that. Okay, now this is where we turn to the documentation, right? And last attack times 330, that equals that. And that equals that. And then what we want is we want do we want a wait function? Is there any other way around this? I mean, I could do a variable. I could store another variable. I could store another variable of fuel. Right. Var fuel float equals 30. Right, so we start with 30 fuel. And then just like here, so we go like, okay, so we go fuel plus equals 1 times delta. Oh yeah, that's easy. Why was I thinking I needed to do a wait function? I don't need to do a bloody wait function. This is much easier. Okay. fall that way equals to jump force, and then we go, I don't even need to do last attack, and I don't even need last attack time, and fuel is greater than 0, and then I just do, here we go, and then I just go, fuel minus equals 1 times delta. Fuel greater than 0. There we go. Okay, yeah, can't do a greater than equal to. You gotta do one or the other. Or both, but would be this, right? I bet that works. Do I just keep going forever? Oh, because I kept... I know why. I know why. Okay. Because I kept this. Also, I don't need this. Okay, so here's what I want. So else there we go. We need an else. Yep. Okay. I like that we can just do this with if else. Yay! What the heck? I don't know why it wasn't working before. Well, it's clearly working now. But when is my fuel gonna run out? Oh, I need to clamp it. It doesn't have a maximum value right now. So it's going to tick up a lot. Okay. I need to clamp it. I know how to do that too. That is written in here. Okay, there we go. So we got, yep, floats, floats, floats. There we go. Okay, so on max fuel float. Okay, max fuel float is 30. Max fuel float equals 30. Okay. Farm in fuel. Float equals 0. Okay, there we go. And then what I want is, when did I put that in there? Where was that? Was in process, delta, that makes sense. Okay, so let's put that in our process, because it's fine. Okay, so we're just gonna, oh gosh, there we go, it's in there, it's in there. But we want to change everything in this script right here, because this is not right. So we want to say, we want to say fuel equals clamp, fuel, and then we want to say min fuel and max fuel. Yes, max fuel. Spell it right, put the caps in there because I'm using camel case. Okay, there we go. So now fuel is clamped, which means it will stay within the limits of min fuel and max fuel. So that means it can't go higher than 30, which is good because we do have this thing in here, these deltas basically saying, let's edit fuel levels. So even with that happening, I won't be changing fuel level beyond 30 and 0, which is good. Okay, so the maximum fuel you can have is 30, the minimum fuel you can have is 0. If it's greater than 0 and you press the attack button, you can go up. If it's 0, you can't. Yeah, okay. Let's see how this plays. Do I fall? Please fall. I am supposed to fall at some point. I am supposed to lose fuel. I suppose here's the question, right? It hits 0, right? Fuel hits 0. Okay, well that's obviously not working the way I hoped. Also, I should make it slower, I think. Okay, so here's the thing. So we're gonna change it to 1, and that's one thing we're gonna do. Other thing is you move up. Attack button is pressed and fuel is greater than 0. Right, and then I continue that action. I keep it pressed. It should be just checking for this every time, right? It's checking for this every delta. So it's checking every delta. It's going, is action pressed attack? Yes. Is fuel greater than 0? Yes. Then you have jump force up, super jump force up, 1, and we're going to take away 1 from fuel. So I should get rid of this. Because it shouldn't be in terms of delta, I don't think. Maybe that's why? Because it was so small? Because delta's 1/60. So that probably is it. Especially if you're starting with 30. You know, that might be it. It might be highly affecting it. Oh, you know what? Just you know what? Now that I think of it, just change this to fuel, current fuel to 2, you know, or 3 or something like that, and then let's see what happens. And then, you know, we start with 3 fuel, and then if we're able to 1, 2, 3, and then if we're able to hold for much longer than this, then obviously something's broken. So, you know, I'm just gonna say, obviously something's broken. Okay, that conclusively proves it. Obviously something's broken, because I can just fly all day. I could just fly, you know, and that's a problem with this. Okay, so great. So that sucks. Okay, and I also don't want to make the velocity that. I want it to be plus equals jump force. Ooh, no, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. So the question becomes, why is it doing that? So I'm going to subtract it at a rate that's higher. So that'll help as well. And then the other question is it even going to like let go? I feel like the answer is no. Like it's not going to. It's gonna keep. It's gonna keep moving up. Is this else attached to this if? That's a different question. You know. I think it is. I think it still is. If else, right? fails. That's fine. That's pretty normal. So what the heck? Oh, debugging, how I missed you. Debugging simple things because I am new to coding. Still. Okay. So, thoughts. So all I need is for it to let go, basically. You move up and then you stop moving up at a point, right? That's all I need. I need for you to stop moving at a point. Oh, maybe it is running this perfectly exactly how I think. So maybe it's like, okay, if action is pressed and fuel's so it goes like, oh, fuel is not 0, so it goes to this, fuel plus 1. And then runs back to this. I mean, can we just overwhelm this? Can we just completely overwhelm this? I am clamping, yes. Zero 30, fuel float 3. Huh. Like, I should fall. I want to be able to, I want to fall. Right, but if it's not satisfying the if, then it should be going to the else. And if the else is just adding fuel. But I'm holding down the mouse button. Oh. Greater than 0. It's just checking if it's greater than 0. It's just checking if it's greater than... I'm a fool. I'm a fool. It should check if it's greater than 10. If it's consuming 10 fuel units, it should check if it's greater than 10. Right? That's what it should check for. That's why. Honestly, I bet that'll do it. Oh, come on. Cut me down. Make me fall. Make me fall. Stupid code. I need a fuel gauge. Can I have that? Can I make that? Can I make a fuel gauge? Yeah, I can make a fuel gauge. User interface, and this is gonna be control children. Okay, there we go. Create a panel, and it's gonna be a panel. It's gonna be like this, and I don't know, we're just gonna. It doesn't really matter. Can just keep that all the same. Add child node. We need a progress bar. There we go. You know, actually, this is fine. $150. Okay. Rectangle, and we're gonna make the 500 and also 50. Okay, so here, this is the wonder of Godot, in case you were wondering. The wonder of Godot, in case you were wondering. So I have this whole thing. It's a bunch of nodes, it's a progress bar, I'm making it, and then I have, I can put this progress bar, I can just attach a script to it. I can be like, new script, there we go, progress bar script. Lovely, and I can be like, okay, great, and I can put some variables in it. Bar, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm not gonna make that right now, because I want to show you how cool this is. Okay, so anyway, so I have this progress bar, and the progress bar has a script on it, and it's nested in this panel and this control thing, which is cool, whatever. But now I can go to my main scene, and I can just, oh, I need to save this. So I save this progress bar as, what did I want this to be? I wanted it to be a fuel bar. Fuel bar. Oh, wait, actually, in that case, I should save this. I should rename this fuel bar. Fuel bar. Yep, I should rename it fuel bar, and then, yep, okay, so now we just save it, and this is fuel. So this is the fuel scene, and then, yeah, okay, it's being mad because I didn't finish the script, I think. Anyway. Oh, no, it's not. Anyway, now I can just put that in here. Ooh, wait. Meant to do it here. Boop. So now fuel is in the main scene. And it's there. It's a UI element in the main scene. And if I, it's just a UI element in the main scene. And if I look at, right now, if I play, it should just be there in the top corner. It won't function at all. Oh, I wonder if it's erroring because I didn't do anything with that. Yeah, see, there's the progress bar. We don't have anything with it yet, but simple as that. It's in there. It's just cool. It's just, I love the nesting system. It's really nice. Okay, anyway. So now I want to edit that script. Let's put that in there. So var. I have to leave soon. I want to, on ready var, right? Player equals. On ready var fuel equals I want to pull fuel from I want to pull the fuel variable from player. So actually, I should make this a child of player. Hang on. Yeah, I know, it's gonna be mad at me. That should be fine. Okay, so script on ready var fuel equals get node oh wait, get parent. Does that work? No, that won't work. Get node. Player. I don't just want the node to be a variable, right? In this way, you're using that as an actual thing. And I think in the last thing I used onReady for, yeah, that was here. That's also using it just as a camera orbit. Oh, I haven't even added breakcast. It's still the same sort of thing. But I want to pull from player script. Get script. Expect 0 arguments. Strange. Huh. Oh, I think my music ended. Which is actually my cue to go, honestly. Well, anyway, so this is gonna have to be done later. Fix this. Call variable fuel from player script. And then basically I don't know, something to parse fuel into progress bar the things the progress bar needs. Progress bar variables, I suppose, but it's really more like progress bar inputs. Bar fuel into progress bar inputs. Okay. So there we go. That's fine. I'm just gonna save that, and that's fine. You know, not a ton of progress today, but meh. That's okay. That's okay. I gotta go. So anyway, I will be around tomorrow sometime for a similar mission. Trying to figure this out. Trying to start out some actual level layout, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Other such things. See you later.